Okay, are we live? Let's see. Crash. Yes, it did crash. My OBS crashed. I think streaming and playing the game and having a bunch of like Discord and browser and all that stuff open is just my PC can't handle it. So I'm gonna have to like either get a better PC or reduce the settings. But I think yeah, we're good. Let's get back into the game. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, I'm streaming, I'm playing the game, I have Discord open, I got a bunch of stuff open. I got OBS open, you know, it's just my PC can't handle it, I think, so. Plus, I'm playing the game on high settings, on epic settings. So my settings are epic. So okay, what were we doing? We're gonna go mining, right? That's what we're gonna do. And we got that. You are hungry. Feed you some food. And then you are thirsty. Put our water in there. Nice. Let me salt my food. Okay, everything's salted. Incognito, welcome in. I'm really loving bags. Yes, the small pouches. Yes, they're great. I love them too. Okay, let me check. I got a pickaxe. Everything is repaired. Got my lights, my water, oxygen. We can fill it up again. Let's fill the oxygen. Perfect. We were gonna buy the... Fill the bags with each ore type. Come back, drop them in a chest for now. Yeah, exactly. We were gonna buy the request equipment. Did we sell it? No, we still have our exotics, so it didn't go through. So let's sell exotics. We were gonna sell what's needed, like sell about that much. Or no, do we actually have it in the workshop? Oh, we actually we had it, we just didn't. Okay, let's call that down. Okay, we'll call down. Oh, I need my arrows. I'm like, why do I not have any arrows? I put it inside of here. I'm gonna put a stack of some arrows in here. There you go. Where'd he go? Oh, you already left? Okay. 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 So now I bought this scanner from the workshop. It is called Advanced Deep Mining Ore Scanner. This is better than the workshop or so this is better than the craftable one that we have here. This one only shows you the nearest deep mining ore or deep mining vein, but it doesn't tell you what type it is. You can craft this on the planet side. So if you don't have exotics yet, or if you don't have Ren to purchase this one, you can use this one. It'll tell you the nearest deep ore vein, but it's not going to tell you what type it is. But with this one, on the bottom, you can see that it's searching for aluminum. So I can left click or right click. Left click will just go down the list, or right click will go back to the list. So right clicking goes backwards, and then left clicking goes forward. And I think it's alphabetical. So I have aluminum, then coal, copper. I want to look for copper ore, so we're gonna have it on this, and then we're just gonna go and look around. Yes, distance is 100 meters. I think 1% strength for each meter. Yes, exactly. So if you find the only thing, how much is that device? This device is, let me check the price. I had to sell my exotics to get it. I had like 200, no, I had like over 300 exotics, but I sold like 125 purple exotics. It's in the workshop. If you go to gadgets, it's this one right here. It costs 500 Ren to unlock it. Once you unlock it, you need to craft it for 250 Ren. So I spent in total 750 Ren for this, but I used my purple exotics. This is how you play the game pretty much. You get exotics, you sell them, that's how you get more money for it, and then you buy stuff with that. So I could unlock these. I can't do because they require exotics. I can do these. And do that one too. Here, let's unlock the workshop. Workshop canteen and workshop oxygen tank. We can bring those down too, which are better because they have more storage. Or do a bunch of simple farming missions. Those are easy. Cancel the ones you don't want to do. Yeah, exactly. You can do simple missions too. But exotics is it's easy to find, and you go into caves, you mine them. Now we have workshop canteens. Oh, we can put that there. And then we have the workshop oxygen tank. Okay. Now, the difference between the workshop canteen or the oxygen tank, they have slightly more storage capacity. So this one has 6.5 liters of volume. This one only has 5 liters. So yeah, you get 1.5 liters more with the workshop tank. And then same with this one. The canteen the canteen has 6.5 liters of water volume. But the regular canteen has only 5 liters of volume. So you do get slightly more, volume, so it's gonna last a little bit more. Yeah, you can sell exotics until you have a total of 750 Ren. And then you can buy this device. So now we're gonna go and look for copper ore. So, but we also want to take the buffalo with us. Oh wait, we were gonna milk the cow first. Actually, we'll milk the cow when we come back. I don't want the milk to spoil, so we're gonna come back. We're gonna take the buffalo, and we're gonna go. Where can we go for, what's the nearest cave? I've already been to all the caves here, been to the cave there. Into the cave here, been to the cave. Did I go to the cave here? Was it here, I think? Let's go check that cave. I don't remember if I've been to that cave. I might have. Copper ore. Actually, let's have this guy follow us while we're heading there. Let's just have him follow us. gonna run around and see if it's gonna beep this way. And we're gonna go towards the cave. He's gonna get stuck on rocks, but he should teleport. There's a cave here. Did I go inside here? I did not. Okay, I've never been in this cave, so we can actually mine in here. Let me eat my food buffs. There he is. See? He made it. Johan is here. That's big enough for you, right? Ooh, I see exotics up there. Question is, can I get up there? We're a little bit poisoned, but it's fine. We got pouches. We can put these pouch stuff in here. Okay. Now we need copper. What is this? Gold deposit in here. And silica. Oh, we found silica. Silica and gold. That's actually good. I can set up two extractors in here. Found every type of deep ore vein, but no copper. It's random, unfortunately. So my cold base has 4 silica near it. If you're trying to find copper, make sure to go inside caves, because the scanner does not find ore veins in caves if you're outside of it. I don't think it works for when you're searching for. It doesn't look inside caves. It only looks for deep ore veins outside. Oh no. little bit of peace somewhere. Come on. Give me that little piece. Nope. Couldn't get it. It might detect a cave across a mountain. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't work in caves. Unfortunately, so... But always check the caves inside your area where your base is. You might be lucky and find copper. There's a lot of titanium though. I like that. Caves, yes, before permits is made, you have to leave the plains for titanium. Yep. Anything up here? There's platinum there. Okay. Got the platinum. I have... Gonna take one of these. Antibiotic pill. For the cave sickness. Okay. This is the last one. Oh, there's one more over there. My ramps. And coal. I think this cave is done. Fully mine this cave. What's the nearest cave? I think we can stop by that cave. Let's go to sleep first. Let's go to sleep inside the cave. And grab some charcoal or coal. Okay. Does those portable beacons need power? No, the portable beacons don't need power. They don't require power. I get them from drone missions. Cancel the mission. Yeah, you get free ones. Free beacons, pretty much. I mean, you can do the missions too. You get, if you're early game, you need experience. I would definitely do the missions. They're not that hard. You just need a really good hammer. Oh, look at that silica. I already been in here. Oh, but exotics respawn. We'll grab exotics. Grab those. Let's go into the other cave, see if we can get more exotics. There was a cave here. Go back down that way. All titanium tools and composite armor? Yes, I have titanium tools, titanium pickaxe, titanium axe, compound bow, titanium knife, another knife. I do have a titanium sickle, but it's in my backpack. It's somewhere here. There it is. I have a titanium sickle and a titanium shovel, and I have the composite armor sets. And I got some workshop. I bought these from the workshop with the exotics that I've been collecting. Just go into caves, do some extraction, and you get exotics. You can sell it for Ren, you can convert it to Ren, and you can purchase stuff. You can do simple missions, but just going around the map and getting exotics, selling them is, I think it's a little bit quicker than just doing, you know. I also killed bosses too. Bosses also give you exotics, so that's a flash storm. Do you guys think we can get hit by lightning? And I get that achievement? Hits me, oh precious, I don't know. Icarus gods, hits me. Smite me. No, I didn't even get hit once. I still don't have that achievement. I'm trying to get hit by lightning. I am here. Hits me. Right at the edge. I think it was close. I am right here. I want the achievements. Gimme. I usually stand on top of a pole and it works. I might have to try that. I don't think I'm gonna get hit. It's hitting like the trees down there. Hold on. Let me go down there. It hits like here somewhere. It's not hitting me. Yeah, well, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Let's go inside this cave for see if there's exotics in here. Yep, there are. Yep, exotics. And then now we go into the other cave. No, you'll get hit by no matter what. The armor, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you're gonna get hit by lightning, you'll get hit by lightning. The armor, it doesn't really matter. Hold a metal object and taunt it. Yeah. I guess I gotta make the platinum lightning rod. And let's go inside here. I'm here for exotics, and it's right there. I can see it. I already mined the whole cave, so we can get out of here. Let's check what we have here. We have iron ore, and we have copper right here, I think. I remember we had copper in here. Yep, copper right here. We found our copper deep ore vein. Yep, see, it's working now. When you're inside the cave scanner works. So there is a copper, and then you can look for search for iron ore, which is 90%. It's showing that way. So we have iron and copper in here. We have silica and gold in the here in this cave. We can also copper 72. Okay, this is showing. Where is it showing? Inside of this cave? No, it's not. Is it showing that way? Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's showing that one. There is copper ore there. Did they run out of ore like exotic ones? Exotics respawn every 3 hours. The ones in the caves, I believe. Okay. Let's go to... There is a cave. There's a cave here somewhere. Right there, I think. Let's go to that cave. Also check here. Oh, copper. Wait, what? 3%? What do you mean there's copper here? Is it taking me back to the cave? There's no way. There's no way it's taking me back there. Uh... Deep veins do not run out. Oh, yeah. Deep veins do not run out. The deep veins for regular ores are unlimited. But the exotics ones do run out, yes. Now this is a cave. Johan is stuck somewhere. He's coming. My buffalo's inventory is almost full. Now... let's put these stone nodes and that in there. Okay, we're gonna mine the whole cave. This is a small one. Okay. Buffalo is full now. Okay, time to put stuff in the pouches. The hell are you doing over there? Uh, is that it? I think that's it. Cave, nope, never mind. Got a little bit just left. Put the exotics in here. Actually, I'm gonna put the exotics in this pouch. Okay, so then I can put more stuff in here. I got a small pouch full of exotics, which is 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120 exotics right there. Just from mining caves. Oh my god, I'm run out of my food buffs. Grab that one. Oh, nice one hit. Okay, this cave is done. Let's see if we can go to another cave. I still have a couple pouches I can fill. There we go. The nearest cave that I can go is... I think that one with the spiders. I think that's the one with the spiders. The buffalo is hungry. We'll feed him some food, and yep, now we're good to go. Oh, he's overweight. Hold on. I gotta put the coal in here and stone in here, because if I put the stone and coal, he gets overweight. And that is not good. What else? Grab the aluminum. Put that in there. I want to get... What do I want to get for this guy? I guess we'll get more strong back. More weight capacity. Okay, so I gotta be quick. There's spiders that spawn in front of this cave at nighttime. So I gotta go in and out. Ooh, exotics. Nice. Lots of good stuff in here. have cave sickness. Let's take one of those. Iron ore goes in there. Coal goes in there. Let me see. Right, pet you. Pet you. Okay, that is full. Do I have any room left? I can do this. I can transfer some of that stuff here. Okay. Okay. I think that, oh wait. Now it's done, and then last bit of coal. Coal is done. Okay, this cave is, no, never mind. Now it's done. Okay, we got everything in here. Cave is done. Get out of here. Johanna overweight again? Oh, yes. How can we fix that? What's like the heaviest thing here? 20 kilograms? I could take that out of there. That out of there. Okay, now he's good. Johan, bye guys. Johan, look at the buffalo. We need him, Johan. I'm not fat. I mean, you are what you eat, right? You are what you eat. Don't they say that? You know, you are what you eat. You eat buffaloes. You are what you eat. I can do that for you. I think we got enough. We got exotics, we got copper, we got iron. I think we're good. We got titanium. Now we gotta go back, smelt these. And then we can do cake. Gotta head out now. Hope you guys are still... Yes, thank you, Johan. Have a good one. Yeah, we'll be back here. Have a great day. Okay. Here's the lecto. Thank you, Johan. I appreciate you. More silica. Now I am full this time. Can I squeeze anything in here? I can squeeze that in there, and that's full. That's all I can squeeze. Oh. I am full to the brim. I need more pouches, man. I need more pouches. I'm itching to raise my factory spaghetti to the ground. What? Oxide, salt, sulfur, you just ride on by like meh. Silica instantly get off in mine. Yes. Silica, you need it for a lot of stuff. You will see when you play the game, you see silica, it's like it's so important. It's like gold. Oh, there you go. Nice. One hit. When I'm finished with the base, I don't want to know about silica anymore. Yeah, exactly. You need silica for concrete, for glass, for composites, for carbon fiber. It's just a lot of things use silica, and you can never have enough. Same with copper. Like copper, you just need to, when you get to late game, you need a lot of copper. To make copper wire, to make copper nails, you know. You just need a lot of it, and it's just, you can never have enough. That's kind of why, like, I see silica and I stop and mine it. Okay, we are back. Now let's organize. Everything goes into their benches except for copper and iron. We'll make some steel, actually. I think we're gonna be running low on steel. Yeah, we're gonna need more steel. So I'm gonna make steel in here. I'm gonna put all of that in there. Put the stone in here. We do need stone. Put the silica. We also have a lot of exotics to send up. We'll put the titanium in here. Titanium takes a very long time. It takes 30 seconds in the electric furnace. So imagine you put it in the stone concrete furnace, it's gonna take even longer. So that's why I'm gonna put that in there. Let's take this stuff, put it in here. What else? I had a bag with exotics. There we go. Let's call down and then put you on stay. Grab the other exotics. Is that all? That's all of it. Okay, so let's send this exotics back up. This is all from this, all the exotics I got from just mining inside of caves. I got 170 purple exotics just from mining caves. And it took me like, it didn't take me that long. We're gonna make steel. Titanium. Titanium in the electric furnace. We'll grab that and that and that. I'm gonna need to make composites too. 1, 2, 3. Silica. I always run out of silica. Copper. The copper in there. Iron. We're gonna make a little bit more steel. And all of that stuff in there. Sulfur. Salts. Bees. Gold. Oxides. Iron in here. He's fine. He is fine. Put the bees in here. Put a queen bee in there. The honey goes in here. I'll put the beeswax in there. Okay, the buffalo is queen. I'm gonna put you down. Okay. Let's see. Crafting tech tree. Can I unlock some tables? Table. I don't have access to the decorative DLCs. Maybe it'll still work. No, it doesn't work. Decoration. No, it doesn't work. Okay, we got the decoration bench. We're gonna need the electric food trough. Wooden table. Do I want to do the wooden table? I want to do... Hold on, can I do... Carved wood large table. I need copper nails. I think I can do it here too, right? Yeah. No. Here, large table. I'm gonna do one of these. I'll put it here actually. Right there. That's our cake table. This is our cake table. Chicken butter, thank you for the lurk. I just ended all the missions on Prometheus. So I just do another map and wait for the new expansion pack because there isn't really anything to do now. Did you do the null sector missions too, Nathan? Didn't really understand the ending though. So the ending is kind of disappointing. But it tells you that It tells you that exotics, being close to exotics, have an effect on the creatures, and it has an effect on humans, and it changes their biology, and it changes their it gives it's exotics is not good uh when it's in contact with you, is what they were trying to say. It causes like mental uh instability, I guess. It's weird seeing wood and industrial kitchen. I could upgrade these, but the butchery bench does not have a what's it called, a tier for upgrade, so I'm kind of using it in conjunction with the medicine bench and the tier 3 kitchen bench. So this half is wood and this half is all industrial. Okay, so we need to get milk. So to get milk, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the milk pails on my hotbar, go to the milk or the cow, and I will get the milk. There we go. Now I need to make what's it called? Oh, hold on. Let's do that and go back to doing this. I need to make cream, and then I need to make butter. So I need animal fats. Hold on. Put that back on my hotbar. That's not what I want. Animal fat. Okay, so let's put those guys in there. First, we need to do cream. We're gonna do 10 cream. Actually, we're gonna do 9 cream. We're gonna do 9 cream. Then we need a little bit of salt. We'll grab a little bit of salt from here. I need to clear. I think my water wheels are full. Let's empty these guys out. Oh, my solar panel is you know the lore behind the giant goats I saw in the ice sheet, or is that just random? It's not random, it has lore. It's but I don't really know the lore behind it. That's working at slow. Okay, we gotta go to sleep. Turn this off. There we go. Okay, so now that should be working faster now. I could do something like this. I don't know how you guys would feel about it. Let me do 2 and 2. But I feel like an open design is better, but what I can do is I can do something like this. I don't need this water purifier anymore. I can get rid of that. Salting station. Get rid of this. Put that salting station there. I'm gonna put this in here. Need iron and a little bit of glass and epoxy, of course. Grab a little bit more glass. Do a little bit more glass. Do we have any glass? Gonna have to cook some. Damn, I thought you knew everything in the game. I don't know everything, but I don't know all the lore. We could do. Iron ingots, gold wire, platinum weave, iron ingots. Iron ingots. Gold wire. That's what do you guys think? Is this look better? That I mean, I'm gonna have to move this guy. Because that doesn't work. I could just tear it down so it's more open. We can put this guy here. Okay. Oh, it's because of this. Let's try that again. That there. Gonna have to redo this guy. And put it on the outside too. Guess we can do it here. That way we can have maybe more cupboards here. Also, let's do something like... Let's do this. Instead of right in the middle, let's do that. And put this guy here. What the? What did I do? Did I just click on the wrong button? I did. Medicine bench. That goes there. Let's do this on this side. Uh, then we're gonna get rid of the ice boxes. We can put the ice boxes here. Put this one. Just moving this stuff down here. Grab that. Put that in there. Water tool. Pop that out. Connect to the water pipes. Does the R rotate, not the trick of aligning? I don't know how that works, actually. I never used it. I just like to use the lines on the floor pieces. And then I line up my bench with the line of the floor, and then I use my arrow keys, or like the WASD, and then to move the benches. Because if this line is straight and I align my bench to the line and then I just move it back and forth, that's how I kind of line up with my benches. That way I know it's lined up, you know. It might be slightly like a degree or degree off, but I mean, that's how I do it. I'm gonna put some defreezers up there, but we need to get more, we need to get more power. How are we doing on copper? Yes. we finally have copper. Let's make some of that. That can go in there. That can go in there. And ice can go in here. Now we just want to make copper wire. Okay, all that is doing, we need to get the gold wire as well. Let's put these back in their benches. We have plenty of steel to smelt. Oh, I have 68 electronics in here. Look at that. We might use that for something. Need a little bit of silica. I need more tree sap. Crafting this. Oh no, cream. Make butter quickly. 17 seconds. Oh no, we're gonna need to make one more cream. Kimmy, hello, hello, how you doing? Is it only us three? No, I think there's more people in here. Chat's quiet. What is needed to support the angled roof pieces? Mine keep breaking. What's your bottom piece? Your bottom piece has to have whatever's touching the ground has to be either stone or concrete. So I have concrete beams coming down all the way that are touching the ground. But I also have I have stone. Yeah, wood is not gonna be. It's not gonna. Wood is gonna break. If you're just building out of wood, then it should hold a wooden roof. But if you're trying, everything else is stone, and I don't have stone blocks under it yet. Okay, so you can use stone beams too. It doesn't have to be blocks, but blocks are easier. So you can make beams. You can just convert all of the stone wood beams to stone. That should help a little bit. But also what you want to do is, let me turn off the storm sound because it gets very loud. So what you want to do is these are all stone boxes, or the stone foundations. Here, let me just repair this real quick. So I put blocks because it looks it covers it up, because I wanted to make a basement here, so I just put a bunch of blocks. But what you can do If you hold the R button while you have the stone foundation, there are three variants. The regular frame, you can have the pillar, or you can have the half frame, which looks like you know, if you're building a balcony and you want it to look like it has supports. Kind of hard when it's not aligning like that. So it could be like that, or you can do it with the frames, like the pillars. It just looks different, but you can use the frames as well. When it comes to supporting your roof pieces, you want to have the piece touching the ground to be stone or concrete, and then you want to have beams, like these beams come from the corner of your building. So if you come from this corner and go all the way up, I built it with concrete because it gives more stability. So I need the blocks. You don't need the blocks. You can do it with concrete, or sorry, not concrete. You can do it with stone beams too. So you can do it with these as well. But you're gonna need more of these. The difference between a beam and a foundation is, so this is a beam, right? This is only one piece, but this is four beams. This is 4 beams because it provides stability on this corner, on this corner, on this corner, and this corner. So when you're building up, you're gonna have stability from each of these corners. But this one only provides stability from this point on upwards. Yeah, the stone block provides stability on 4 corners. So, you know, but the beam only provides 1 point of stability from starting from here. So a block will provide 4 and this will provide 1. So you need 4 of these to support, you know, the same, I guess, area. I spent 2 hours trying to figure out last night. I suck at no, it's fine. It takes time. It takes time. See, I could do something like this. I can get rid of this piece. Now I can have my base look like that. I'll just leave that piece like that, yeah. That could be like, you know, you can use these to have it look like it has supports. This is a half foundation. That's why I go with the pizza box base. It takes practice. Yeah, I wasn't like this when I first started playing. I was just building, you know, a block base, but then you gotta try different pieces, like and see how they work. Like example, like this roof is a half pitch roof. So this is a half pitch roof. This is a regular roof because it goes 45 degrees up, but this one goes half of that. So it's like 22.5 degrees instead of 45 degrees. So this one is a lower tier. It's a half pitch roof, and that one goes 45. The reason I did 45 here, because if you want to use corner pieces, you have to use the 45 degree ones. So you can make sure you can make like your roof connected to each other and go in different angles like this. So if you want to use these corner pieces, let me go up there so I can show you guys what I mean. So these corner pieces right here, these are let me repair them. These are called stone corner roofs. So if you want to make like an L-shaped base, like a or like an L or T or an X, or I don't know. If you want to go from this side and turn the right side like a 90 degree, you're gonna have to use these corner pieces. And then you gotta use the correct piece to kind of cover it up. And then you can put solar panels on the 45 degrees. Oh, this is what the base looks like, kinda. Ignore the wooden ramp there. I just used that to get up on the roof, but this is what the... And I got my power lines coming here. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do power lines. I just want it to be fancy, you know? These are glass beams. But you don't have to use power lines. I just had a river over there, so I connected my water wheels, and then I just plugged all my my power connections all the way here to my base. And then I like to hide my wires underneath in the basement. I like to hide my wires so it's not sticking out in the basement here. So if you hold the electricity or wire tool or water pipe tool, you'll see like my wires go underneath the floors in the basement, where I don't mind them here because, you know, I keep my animals here, but I don't want my wires to be shown in my base. Like when you're looking here, I mean, it's compact, it's, you know, it's busy, but you know, I like it, you know, it's my kitchen. I'm gonna put deep freezers up there for storage. And then I have my greenhouse over here. And my crops do not wither because I have a talent in the farming tree. This talent right here, fresh is best. When you plant crops with this talent enabled, you have to have this talent first and then plant your crops. If you plant your crops and then take the talent, it's not gonna work. You would have to replant your crops. You would have to replant your crops so your crop plots have the talent in there. But with this talent, your planted crops will not wither, meaning you can just let them stay there until you need to use it. So I have watermelons, you know, pumpkins, tomatoes, strawberries ready for me whenever I need to harvest them. I don't need to harvest them and have them spoil. They're just gonna sit here until I come with the sickle and I just grab it. And then up here, I put the tall plants up here. So anything that grows very tall, like corn, coconuts, the sugar cane, the avocados, the kiwis, anything that grows high, I put it on the second floor. And then anything that grows on the ground closer, I put it on the bottom floor. So they're not sticking out, you know. And then I put some, the water sprinkler system. And then this is automatically gonna water the bottom floor and the top floor. It works for both. As you can see, like, it's watered. My coconut is watered. Also, if you're building a base, not a lot of people know this, but you need to know how to raise up your foundations and your beams. So let me show you guys how to do that. So when you're first building a base, you can do it with any building pieces. So let's build it right here, for example. Let's say I'm gonna build a base here, right? So what you do is you go to your inventory, you find your beams or your frames. Let's start with the beams. You right click on the on the beams, you deploy it. Now when it's deployed, you can put it anywhere. See, it doesn't snap to anything. When it doesn't snap to anything, you can raise the pillar and drop it down to any height. So if I press the page up key on my keyboard, I'm pressing the page up key and it's going up. But the one thing you need to notice is if it's in the air, it's gonna break automatically. You need to have this piece touch the ground. So just a little bit is touching. Now that's gonna stay there. So now the bottom floor, like this floor, it could be my basement. And then I can start my house, for example. I can start it on this level and then use this bottom level as my basement and then run all my wires, which I've done over here. I've done it like this. And then so like I use the bottom as my where I put my animals in, so they're safe from the weather, my chicken, and they're covered because it's stone frames. And then what you can also do is you can put a gate here. Let's do, hold on. Get rid of these. Let's put this here. Yeah, let's put that there. And then this dirt foundation can go. See, where can we put this? You can when your building pieces are snapping to something, like right now it's in snapping mode, it snaps to the side of the building. You cannot use page up and page down. It doesn't work. So if you want to use the page up and page down, you either need to find a place where it doesn't snap. Right now it's still snapping to the grid. If you want to get rid of the grid, you press the home button. You press the home button, now it's not snapping anywhere. Now you can use the page up and page down key. You just gotta press home. When you press home again, it's gonna go back into snapping mode. So it just enables the grid, and it enables the grid and disables the grid system. So right now it snaps to the grid, but when I press home, now it doesn't snap to the grid. Now you can freely place this piece anywhere. You can raise it up and you can lower it down with the page up and page down keys on your keyboard. So yeah. Can you show what you learned from cooking farming, please? What do you mean cooking and farming? Oh, talents? Oh, yeah, talents. So, here is what I learned. So, this is the green thumb is for making your crops grow faster. Grows 15% faster. Seed master is so when you're harvesting your plants or anything in the wild, you get 200% more seed yield. But in order to get the 200%, you need to have a sickle that has a threshing attachment, or your sickle has to have the ability to get seeds if you want to use this talent. So my platinum sickle has a attachment, it's called threshing. So I gain seeds when harvesting. So without this attachment, I will never get seeds. And then get up and go gives your character 10% maximum stamina. Speed grow makes your speed grows another 15%, so in total 30% more faster. 30% faster. And then what else? Bumper crop, increase your crop yield by 30%. This one gives another 50% from your planted crops. So this only works for your crop plots, but this one works for wild and crop plots. So you get 200% plus the 50% more yield from seeds when in your crop plots. Fresh is best is, like I said, your plants do not wither when they're done growing. Food pyramid is good for your character. You get an extra food stomach or a stomach slot, so you can have four food buffs at the same time instead of 3. The vegetarian talent increases your food buffs from vegetables and fruits by 30%. So anything you eat that only has fruits and vegetables in it, without any meat products. So if it has meat products in it, it's not going to be affected by this talent. So anything like vegetarian, you get 30% more buff effectiveness. This is carnivore, dried meats, dried or smoked meats. Anything you do in the dryer or smoker, you get 30% more effectiveness. Long lasting effects makes your food buffs last 20% longer. I should have put 2 more points into this. It's good to max out this talent, but I didn't. I could take away 2 talent points and put it in there. And so when you get this fully maxed out, your food decays 50% slower. Which is good, you know, because if you're constantly eating food buffs too, or if your food is constantly spoiling, then you're just wasting time. Oh, see, now I have this. Let me eat some food real quick. Eat my food buffs, and then I'll put these stuff in the here. This one. Dirt pieces. I'm just gonna put the dirt foundation in here. And then spoiled food can go in here. Okay, let's harvest that avocado seed we planted earlier. What did we use for this? We used the titanium shovel. So we used a titanium shovel to dig up a hole, and then we planted avocado seeds in the ground. You can do it. But eventually the quality is going to go down. So if you look at the quality, it says 99%. When it drops to 0% quality, that's when your crop dies. So in order to increase the quality back out again, there are some fertilizers in tier 2 that you can fertilize your crops with to increase the quality regeneration. It is called this one right here, recovery fertilizer. You can make this in tier 2. It's called the recovery fertilizer, which increases your crop regrowth speed. So they are at 100%. This one, the progenitive fertilizer, increases your seed yield by 300%. So if you're trying to get a bunch of seeds, I would just make a bunch of these fertilizers and then fertilize your crops and then harvest them, and you will get a lot of seeds. Will you do a posting this episode on YouTube? Yes, it's when the stream ends, when the live stream ends, everything goes to YouTube on VOD, so you can watch it later at your own pace. So, and I go long, I go on a long stream, so I stream for long hours. So I understand people can't watch it all the way through, but on YouTube, all my VODs will be up there, so you guys can watch it at your own time. But the live streams are good if you have like immediate questions, if you're playing at the same time with me. And if you have a question, you can feel free to ask those questions. The game is it's not hard. The only hard part of the game is the initial drop, because you got nothing. But once you settle in, once you have a base, where you have some tools, you upgrade your base, expand your base, and maybe you get a mount. Can the avocado not be planted in the crop plots in here? No. Once I harvest this mound is gone. So see, the mound is gone. So you have to make the what's it called? Where's my shovel? You gotta make a new shovel, and then you gotta plant it again. But in the crop plots, So crop plots work differently. So let me go to sleep actually, so it's lighter. Turn that off. Okay. So when you have crop plots, right? Avocados can be planted in the crop plot. I also have avocados right here. They're planted in here. So avocados. The good thing about crop plots is they regrow. Like once you harvest them, they can regrow. But each time they grow, they get a plant fatigue. So they lose 10% growth speed and 5% crop yield. So they lose yield and they lose the speed. So they're gonna grow slower and they're gonna give you less yield every time they grow again. But you don't have to, with the crop plots, you don't have to make a dirt mound in the ground as often. That's the benefits. And I think they look better. So there are yes, there is a way to get rid of the fatigue. This is how you do it. So you grab your avocado seeds, right? You want to harvest your avocados first. So we harvest avocados. So now when I harvested it, now look at it. Now it's minus 20% growth speed and 10% yield. So I lost another 5% yield and I lost 10% more speed. So if you do this like 10 times, your crops will grow extremely slow and they're not going to give you as much as yield. So what you want to do after you do it, I would say like harvest them like 5 times. Once you harvest them like 5 times and you have seeds, just press X. You get rid of the crops, but do it only after you harvest it, and then grab your seeds and deploy them again. And there you go. Now the fatigue is gone. So what you want to do is you want to harvest them like 4 or 5 times, maybe 6 times, until you don't get as much or they grow really slow. Once you see they grow really slow, then you want to exchange the bad seeds with the good new seeds. So you just get rid of the crops by pressing the X, which is X press to remove plants. You remove the plants and then you just reseed it. And then you can harvest it 4 or 5 more times, and then you do the same process to get rid of the fatigue. The greenhouse effect is when you have glass building pieces. When you have glass building pieces near your crop plots, they get a speed boost. And greenhouse also affects protects your crops from storms, so they don't lose quality. So their quality meter does not go down. They always stay at 100%. So when they're growing inside a greenhouse, they get a speed boost. They are protected from different biome modifiers, and they are protected from the storms. So always try to have a greenhouse. The greenhouse radius is 4 floor tiles. So if I put let's say I just had a glass piece right here at the corner, right? So this is, and I had a crop plot right in front of it. This crop plot would get the benefits of this glass piece, so it will be under, it will say greenhouse effect. But if I put a crop plot that is 4 floor tiles away, so if I had 1 floor, 2 floor, 3, and I had 4, 5, if I put a crop plot all the way there, the crop plots would not get the greenhouse effect because it's gonna say it's too far away from the glass piece. So if you do like a 4x4 greenhouse, if you do a 4x4 glass greenhouse, then all of your crops will be will be reaching everywhere because it's going to be a 4x4 square pretty much. So, and anything you put in there is going to be will be in range of it. One piece of glass covers that far, yes. But the thing is, in order to get the full, so if I look, let me look at this one. So, it says plus 50% planted growth speed. So to get the 50%, you need 12 pieces of glass to get this speed. So if you just had one piece of glass, you're not gonna get 50%. You're gonna get probably like 3%, and then you put another piece, then you get like 8%. I think. I don't know exactly how much it increases, but you need 12 pieces in total. Like the minimum, you need a minimum of 12 glass pieces near a crop plot to get the 50% speed. And you can try it. You can take down all of the glass that are in here, and you can put down one piece of glass and look at the number and see what it says. You can see that it's not going to say 50 if you had one, and you can just add one at a time. That's what I did. That's how I figured it out. You put one piece and then you look at the number. You put two pieces, then you look at the number again, and then you just keep looking at it until it reaches the max number, which was 12 when I did the testing. Okay, do we have cake now? Can we do cake? We got milk. We got eggs. We got butter. Hold on, I forgot about the butter in here. Did it spoil? Oh my god, it's gonna spoil again. Cream, the butter. Okay. I need animal fats. Where did I put the animal fat? There they are. Okay. Butter, milk, eggs, avocado in here. I'm gonna grab some animal fats. We are gonna do 2 creams because it's gonna spoil. It's gonna spoil in 15 seconds. And then we're gonna do a butter piece. And then let me see if the cow has milk. I don't know why I have this in my inventory. Let's take that out of there. Here. Do you have any milk for me, buddy? You got no milk. Oh, wait, hold on. The water is off and they're out of food. Okay. Yo, Tommy, welcome in. How you doing? Hey, buddy, what's up? Oxygen. That in there. I got no milk, so we gotta wait on the cow. Butter. Yep. Milk. Okay. We got milk. We got butter. We got chicken. Do we have any vegetable oil? Vegetable oil. Hold on. I know we had some. Yes, vegetable oil. We have vegetable oil. Now I just need... I need one more egg though. I need flour. Flour? I had flour somewhere. Yes, flour. Got flour. I'm gonna need one more egg. Hopefully the chicken butter is doing his job. Nope. Chicken butter? Where are my eggs, buddy? You got no food and no water. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, we'll do a chocolate cake. We'll get some cocoa. We need coconuts. Let's do a carrot cake, actually, not a coconut cake. Let's do a carrot cake. Okay, let's do a carrot cake and a chocolate cake. Yeah, we're doing one chocolate cake and one carrot cake. And then I'm not gonna have enough eggs to do the rest, unfortunately. Let's put the milk pails in here. Okay. That's waiting. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, chocolate cake and carrot cake. Nice. We need one more egg. Okay, so our animals are not eating because you know you got to feed them. So in order to feed them more effectively, we're gonna craft one item. It's in tier 2. It's in the ranching station. But you can only unlock it when you reach level 30. So once you get to tier 4, pretty much. It's called the electronic food trough. It requires 500 electronics, and it requires a bunch of Um, what is it? 10 electronics, 2 titanium plates. We'll get that. 2 titanium plates. Need titanium. No, did I say 50 I meant 500 power. I meant 500 power, not 50 electric. My bad. Sorry. That's not what I meant. Sorry. So it requires 10 electronics, but 500 power. Yeah, sorry, my bad. It's called. You can't craft it here. It's on the ranching station. What are the best early game exotics? If you're playing on open world, I would just say go into caves and just mine them. And then you can get, once you get to tier 3, you can start extracting it like me. I was using the biofuel extractor and the biofuel radar in tier 3 to start extracting exotics off in the ground. But now we're into tier 4. I'm gonna craft the electronic ones. There's a lot of stuff I want to craft still. The electric extractor, the electric radar. I want to put a couple electric deep mining drills. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I still want to craft, but it just requires electronics, and you constantly need stuff to build it. 2 titanium plates. And then I needed platinum weave, right? Ooh, platinum weave. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need a lot of platinum weave. So let's do this. Okay, so we need to make this guy. So we have the 2 titanium plates. We need 10 electronics. Okay, and 10 electronics in there. I need 15 carbon fiber and 30 platinum weave. So carbon fiber. Carbon fiber, 15 carbon fiber. So 15 carbon fiber. And I need 30 of these platinum weaves. Electronics. Craft another 50 electronics. Tree sap. Put this in here. Biofuel, nice. Okay. Oh, I'm running out of organic resin. Hold on, let's make another 200. And then I need fiber. Now, instead of this wooden, the food trough, we're gonna pick that up. And we're gonna put the electronic food trough right over here. Now we're gonna hook it up to power. If I can find my electricity tool. Now we gotta hook it up to the nearest power source, power line. We'll hook it up there. So now, okay, so with this item right here, with this bench, this food trough, so now you can put all your spoiled stuff in here and it will convert it into animal feed. So the spoiled plants that I got, I can put it right here on the top part. And after a while, it's going to convert that into Omni feed. So do not throw away your spoiled plants or your spoiled meats. So let me show you. I can take the spoiled meat from here. I can take the spoiled plants from here. And then I can put them inside of this machine right here. That makes the Omni animal feed, which is a high quality feed. And this is constantly just gonna make food with the stuff that you put in here. So you can put a bunch of spoiled stuff in here and it will, since they're already spoiled, they're not gonna spoil any further. They're not gonna disappear. But you have a use for these spoiled plants now. Yep. Now the cow is full. Let's look at its skills. Yep, they're happy. They're eating food. Okay. Yeah, as it creates food, they're going to eat it right away. Does the water trough do anything special? Yes, it does, but it's not as great. I can craft that too. Give me 1 second. Let me find it in tier 2 actually, wrong spot. So the filter trough has it does have a 2-minute buff. It gives a 2-minute buff to your animals, but it just lasts 2 minutes. Titanium plates. Fill these. I need and electronics. And then I need the... I think it's 20 of these, right? 22, 10, and 5. Okay, we're good. We have everything. So instead of this one... oh, hold on. I gotta craft it in the ranching station. So we can do the filtered water trough. This one gives a buff, but it only lasts 2 minutes. It reduces your food, tames food and water consumption. So we put this here in the corner. If I can. Don't stand in front of me. So what you need to do is connect this to water. And then connect it to power as well. This one can go here and here. Now it's filling up, so I don't know who's gonna drink it first, but I'll show you the buff, what they get. Just gotta wait till one of them drinks. Everybody just drinks from the water, so they're not... Oh, Johan might... Wait, why are you not eating? Oh, his consumption's turned off. If you turn off the consumption, they will not eat anything. They'll just starve. But they don't die from not eating. Okay, so now Johan is eating food. So... he got the high quality animal feed buff. He's well fed. So he's gaining health. But now he's gonna go drink. Yeah, so he's thirsty now. Well, we gotta make some room here. I wonder... Hold on. Okay, my roof is stable. Because I have the concrete pillars. So now they have more space in here. Let's move Johan up to the water. Okay, so now drink. Go drink. Yes, okay, so now he's drinking. He's gonna get a buff, but it only lasts for like 2 minutes or something. There it is. Filtered water trough water. It reduces their food and water consumption by 15%. And it also gives them 100% stamina regen for... how long is this? I don't know, but it lasts like 2 minutes, I think. I can't see the timers. I wish I could see the timers. It is right here. So this is the buff you get for your animals, which is good actually. If they're at base and whenever they drink water, they're just gonna drink less and eat less for the next 2 minutes. I mean, their food and water consumption is gonna be lowered for 2 minutes or whatever, how long this lasts. Which is good, because if they're at base all the time and they're eating and drinking, they're just gonna drink and eat less for, you know, that amount of time. And this is just constantly making food. And yeah, and they're gonna be happy now. Right, chicken butter? Are you giving me eggs now? You got skill points. We will go with less food consumption. Oh, you got 1 egg. Yes. Put that there for now. You got 1 egg from me, which is what I needed. Make a coconut cake. 1 egg, some milk. Hold on, I gotta put this stuff away. My inventory is full again. That goes there. Oh, I need the eggs. Okay, so let's... eggs, butter, I need milk, I need seed oil, vegetable oil, sugar. I got that. I think I just need coconuts now. Yeah, I just need mature coconuts. So thing with coconuts, so this is the coconut tree, right? I'm gonna harvest it. When you harvest the coconut tree, you get wood and you get coconuts. So you get wood and you get coconuts. So what you get young coconuts. To make them mature faster, you can put them inside of a wooden composter. So, and then you split them up. You split the coconuts up like this. So now they're maturing inside of the wooden composter. It looks like they're spoiling, but they're actually maturing. Now we have ripe coconut. So it goes from young to ripe. So now we can split this up again. And now it's going to go into mature coconuts. There we go. Now we have mature coconut. Now you can take that and you can make coconut cake. The cake is late game food item. It does require a lot of materials, like even like butter and milk and sugar cubes, vegetable oil, and all that stuff. But for the amount of stats that you're getting, it's insane. This is literally late game food items. Looks like you're at the hero part now. Yeah, I guess. We're gonna go do some questing now that we have cake. And then you can store your coconuts in here because they're gonna last 1.7 hours. So what animals and plants did you need to get from workshop? From the workshop, I'll wait for the coconut to be ready and then I'll show you. You can get coconuts from the desert. If you chop down palm trees in the desert, you have a chance to get coconuts. And you can put the coconuts into a seed extractor to get the seeds. So this right here, this item, is a seed extractor. So you put fruits and veggies in here and it converts the seeds out of them. So let's try it here. I'll show you. I harvest this coconuts. I got young coconut, so I'm gonna put the coconut in here and now it's gonna turn. Now it's working. I can split it up even. So I have 2 of those working at the same time. So it takes 30 seconds to make 1 seed from 1 coconut. So you can look at the right here. So young coconut, you need 1 young coconut to make 1 coconut seed. If it ripens or matures, you need 2 of them. So you want to do it when it's early as possible. So you want to put the coconut seeds as soon as they're young inside of the seed extractor to get a coconut seed right here. And the fastest way to do it is just make a bunch of these seed extractors and put them side by side and harvest the coconuts and just put them inside of these extractors and they will get you a lot of seeds. So I got 1 coconut seed, then I get another one. That's enough. There you go. you also get wood from harvesting coconuts. Our coconut cake is ready. I'm gonna put the butter and milk in the refrigerator. And then I'm gonna put the coconut cake right here, right in the middle. That's our 3 cakes, guys. We made late game food items, and each one has it comes with 8 slices. So 1 cake gives you 8 slices, and then you just need to eat 1 slice for the buff. Let me charge my light source. Okay, and then the question was, what animals and plants did you need to get from the plants from the workshop? So the only 2 things you need to make cake is cows and chickens, because you need milk and you need eggs. So those are the only 2 things you need. Everything else you can get it from Icarus itself. You don't even need sugarcane. You don't need to make sugar. You can make sugarcane from, or you can make sugar cubes from honey. So if you go to your mortar and pestle, sugar cubes, you can make sugar cubes from honey, or you can make sugar cubes from kumara. Kumara is, you can get that from the workshop. Or if you have sugar cane, you can make it directly from sugar cane, sugar cubes. But you can, if you have a bunch of honey like me, you can convert this honey into sugar cubes. So that's one thing you can do. Another thing is vegetable oil. You can make vegetable oil from soybeans, which you can find in the forest biome. Avocados, you can make vegetable oil from avocados, or you can make vegetable oil from seeds. So if you get a bunch of seeds, you can convert all of the extra seeds you get into seed oil. So there are different recipes for the same item. Got lots of seeds from Simple Mission. Exactly. So you can convert the seeds into seed oil or vegetable oil. The only 2 things you need from the workshop to make cake is a cow and a chicken, which you're gonna need 1,000 ren and 500 purple exotics to unlock them total for both of them. So 1,000 ren and 500 purple exotics to unlock both of these, but then you have to craft it for another 500 ren together. So in total you need 1,500 ren and 500 purple exotics for one of each, which I got. I mean, this is a brand new account, and I've done it without, you know, I've done it live, and I showed you guys how to do it. You just got to go around, get exotics from caves, do a lot of extraction with exotics. You can sell them to get ren, and once you have enough, you can just, you know, get these down. You can get one of each. If you want another one, you just need to spend 250 ren. You don't need to spend another purple exotics on it, because that's only to unlock it. Once you unlock it, you don't have to unlock it again. You just have to craft it. We can get a dog if we want, or we can get a sheep. Sheeps are nice too. Sheep provide wool. The only way to get wool is from sheep. There are some recipes that require wool, like in tier 2, there is an Arctic survival saddle. It requires 10 platinum weave, 25 wool, and 5 rope. So, but this is it's a very good saddle to put on your tames, because it gives you it gives your animals 20% cold resistance, 20% food effects duration, 5 cargo slots, and 2 mount heavy cargo slots. So this is very good when you have wool. Another thing you can craft in with wool is this Arctic survival armor. So you need Arctic survival armor, but to do this you need to have the Great Hunts and Prometheus. So you need to have you need to do the Rhyme Tusk Destruction Great Hunts campaign. In order to do that, you have to be on the Prometheus map. So you need to have New Frontiers, and you also need the Great Hunts DLC to be able to unlock this item. Once you do that mission, the item unlocks. You can do that. You can unlock it here. What do you have your comfort at? My comfort? You mean my coziness? My total coziness is at 230. So I only get a 212% effectiveness. And my well-rested buff lasts for 35 minutes. Let's make some lights. Let's make some lights, actually, guys. For lights, let's see, what do we need? Let's do an exposed ceiling lights. I think I like those. Get a bunch of iron. Exposed ceiling lights. Let's do like 3 of those. Now, question is, can I can put it here. And put one there. I can put, let's see, you can put one here. I can put another one. Put another one over here. It's kind of awkward where it's standing, but it's fine. Let me connect that to the bottom. Okay, now that's connected. Now we can connect this here. Some lights over here. Then got some lights. You know, at least we have lights over here when we're working. Maybe a little bit of light over here would be nice. Do a basic wall lights. There we go. We got some lights over there. Can we add more lights? Let's add these single lights. That's the only one I can do. Let's a light source on top. Maybe here. Okay, have a little bit of light from there. Got you some eggs for cake. Go get them. Nice. Oh, I'm good with the cake now. Thank you, chicken butter. 4 eggs. Let me hold on. Give you a pat. Okay. You're still hungry, are you? Let's feed you. Is it gonna drink water from there, or is it gonna go into the... It's gonna try to get water from the pump. That we're gonna have to put a pump out here. Hold on. There's water here now. Drink water. There's water for you. There you go. Are you drinking? I don't know if you're drinking. Oh, you did drink. Okay, you did drink. Nice. Okay. He's not hungry anymore. He's not thirsty anymore, so we're good. Will you add onto your base? I mean, yeah, you can do a lot of... Oh, we're gonna do a pool, actually. Someone said make a pool. I think it was Lisa. Lisa said add a pool. To make a pool, we're gonna have to use concretes. I mean, we don't have to use concretes, but I'm gonna use concrete because it looks very nice. Does he also need a food trough? Yes. I guess we can put a food trough outside for him too. We can do this. I'll take the food trough. I'll put it out here. I'll put it right here. And then what I can do is I can grab like half of this and then put it in here. Now he will eat from there. these eggs in here in the fridge. These don't spoil. Okay, we are good. We're gonna make a pool. Lisa suggested a pool, and I think it's a great idea. So, let's make a pool. How do we want to do it? Let's do the walls. We need steel rebar. We need one of these. Two of these, maybe. And then do that. We need more silica. We're gonna have to wait for the concrete mix to finish up first. But in the meantime, what can we do? We already did all of those caves, did those caves. Let's do a mission. Let's do a mission. And then... Okay, operations. We're gonna do this mission right here, pot shots.
Someone to give it a shot.
Yep.
Ain't no one said it's gonna be easy, but if anyone can handle this, it's you.
It's right here.
Check your HUD and stay safe.
Okay, well, let's take the MOA, because this is one of those easy missions. So we're gonna go there and do this mission right away, while we're waiting for the concrete mix to finish up. So shooting range. Okay. So I don't understand how you got this much progress in less than a week. I mean, okay, to be honest, there was the double experience weekend. It's probably because of that I leveled up so quickly. Because normally if I didn't have all of that experience buff, I wouldn't be max level yet. Can you show where I can find a buffalo? I'm in the same area. Buffaloes right here. In this area, there's gonna be a lot of buffaloes right here in O11, or there's some buffaloes down here by this side. There's also moas down here, buffaloes. There's gonna be some piggies down here. So you can find buffaloes down there. There are buffalo down up here as well. There should be some buffaloes in this region as well in L10. I think I saw some buffaloes up here. There might be some buffaloes here as well. I always skip this operation. Ironside Games, welcome in. How you doing? I didn't do it because this mission early game gives you a lot of weapons. Look at all the quest items you get. You get a compound bow, you get a recurve bow, long bow, wood bow. It gives you these items so you can test it out. It gives you a bolt action rifle, one-shot pistol, you know, and then survival essentials. It gives you micro meal, oxygel, and go. I'm gonna pick these up though. And these are all quest items because they're blue. And then when you want to start, you want to click on this. So there are 3 3 of these up here. You want to shoot those too. And I gotta make sure my Moa doesn't die while I'm doing this. I'm gonna put him on stay. And off. Okay, so my high score. You see those red bears? You gotta shoot those and finish it in a certain amount of time. Oh yeah, you're right. Let's eat that. We have water. Make sure we have our bow ready. Okay, so there are gonna be 3 of those marks, and then you just start and you just do this whole thing. Is it started yet? Okay. Did I miss anything back there? No. Did I do it? Floor? Did I do it? I don't know if I did it. No, 185. What did I miss? I think I missed something. Okay, hold on. Oh, I'm gonna fail, am I? Come on. Okay, whatever. 185? Does that work? I don't think it works. Complete the course. Oh, I can't pick that up. 13 seconds remaining.